What's going on, everybody? Welcome back to another episode here of the Bengals Crypt podcast. We're going to be getting started here with a just a little bit of conversation before I get into this fantasy draft. We're going to have to wait about 10 minutes for it to start up once the league is actually set in place. I know my hair looks a little bit crazy, but we chilling. All right. All right, the league is getting set right now. It's just a live anything league. It looks like we're going to be picking round nine, or not round nine, but ninth place, which is a little unfortunate, but we'll make it through. We'll be okay. I ain't too worried about it. Got 5 minutes before the draft starts. I guess we'll just talk a little bit about things that are going on that I saw today. I thought Dalton Reisner would become the starter, but Zach Taylor himself said Lucas Patrick will be the starter. So we're going to have a weaker O line than we should going into the year, but hopefully we right that very quickly and have Dalton Reisner as the starter because he should be. That's just a fact. That man should be starting. But we shall see what happens with it as time goes on. It's hard to say what's going to happen, who they trust. Plus, maybe he just randomly performs better than we all think he's going to. But yeah. So, that's the main thing that kind of happened since we had our stream last night. Um, Other teams have had some news, like the Jets losing Elijah Vera Tucker for the season to torn triceps, I think. So, that's unfortunate for them, but that'll be all right. Let's see. What else I got while we're waiting? I'm probably gonna do another one of these as well, just so y'all know. But let me see. I don't know, but I am ready for the season to get started. Ready for everything. I got other fantasy leagues too, and I might talk about some of them here um, in a moment after this draft. But we have to see how it goes, how things play out. Picking at nine is a little rough sometimes, just because obviously 1-1 is going to be Jamar Chase, and a lot of the other backs are going to be going. So I either got to find my running back pretty early on or go with a big name wide receiver. I don't like going wide receiver around one. I used to go wide receiver like straight up around one, which is crazy. I don't think that's the strat because there's way too much wide receiver depth to just be like, nah. Just a minute and a half left. Quarterback, you got to go. Even though obviously I want to go Joe Burrow because we know he's going to have the most passing yards and passing touchdowns, but he doesn't run a lot. So you want to go for like a Jaden Daniels, Lamar Jackson, maybe even Kyler Murray, just because he's going to run. But he's a much riskier option. You don't really want to go there unless you absolutely have to. I would rather go for a pass heavy quarterback than Kyler. Just saying. Just saying. Plus, I don't see him doing much. So we'll see how he is week one because I do have him in one of my fantasy leagues, but it's like I might end up just going. I think I have him and Justin Fields. I did not get good quarterbacks, and I think that was auto draft league too. I think the whole league auto drafted, so we'll see. Got 30 seconds left till the first team is on the clock. All right, give me 1 second though. Just realized I was just speaking through my computer speaker. Now I'm speaking through my AirPod. My fault, y'all. I don't think it really changes the volume too much, but yeah. All right, first team is on the clock. I mean, we all know where they're going. Sometimes they don't go Jamar, but most of the time they do. But they might go Saquon. Like that would make sense. Are they really auto drafting? There are so many people in this league auto drafting. This might be the boringest draft. Like, where you go? It just started. We're gonna have to sit here for about a minute, and that's gonna actually put them on auto draft. So we got 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7 people out of 10 auto drafting. Ridiculous. So the first round is gonna take a while, but then it's gonna speed on by. Hopefully, the next one I do is not full auto drafters. I haven't put anyone on my board, but I just know enough. I know enough about football and everything to not need to have a queue set up. All right, in 15 seconds, Jamar Chase will be coming off the clock because of auto draft. All right. And there it is. Jamar Chase, first pick of the draft. Hopefully, they do not continue auto drafting the whole time. That'd be fairly boring. This next person is not on auto draft. He went Bijan Robinson. Now we have some auto drafters: CeeDee Lamb, Justin Jefferson, Jahmyr Gibbs, Saquon, 2 auto drafts, and then me. Malik Neighbors, Buka Nakua. So I could go running back here. There's still Amon-Ra, Brian Robinson. But again, there's just too much there. There's not much at running back. So I'm going to go with I'm going to go. This is a risk because of his injury. I'm going to go Christian McCaffrey here, 1-8, or correction, 1-9. Not always a great strategy, but we're about to be back on the clock. Let me go pick up. Let's go get Bucky Irving, that receiving threat. Gonna have to hit my wide receiver 1 with the next pick. Hopefully he falls to me. It's not guaranteed, but like if he does, it's gonna be. He's not gonna fall to me. He's number 4 in the auto pick list. Oh, and he went to a actual person there. I was gonna go Nico Collins. That's all right. Not a problem. After my next couple picks, I'll kind of summarize what's happened. All right. I'm 10 picks away actually, so let's go ahead and do that now. So, first round, Jamar Chase, Bijan Robinson, CeeDee Lamb, Justin Jefferson, Jahmyr Gibbs, Saquon, Malik Neighbors, Puka. Puka's a little early there, I think. Christian McCaffrey, and Amon-Ra. Then immediately after Amon-Ra, I went Brian Robinson, so I picked up Bucky Irving. The auto drafters got A-Chain and Derrick Henry. I wanted to go Henry, but I have him in another one of my leagues. I kind of want to build this team a little bit differently. Nico Collins, then A.J. Brown, Mike Evans, and Ashton Genty went. Now we got a actual guy here. He goes Drake London. We got an auto draft. Going to go back to back. Get Chase Brown, another running back I'm really high on. Definitely could be a sleeper for a lot of people. Then it auto drafts Brock Bowers. So this auto draft is going to mess me up a bit because it's going to be a bit weird in where they pick things up. Kyron Williams is off next. Lad McConkey. Let's see. We're 3 auto draft and 2 real people away from our next pick. So it looks like one auto drafter is actually pulled up. You got Justin Jefferson and Mike Evans. That's just free right there. That is like, if you could get 2 like really good receivers like that, it could be good. But if McCaffrey's healthy, he's going to be really good. And if Bucky does what he does last year, like I'm chilling. I ain't even worried about it. This person takes a while. I mean, there's too much pool out there for you to almost a minute and a half to make a pick, but we chilling. There's too much out there, man. Too much out there. Can't believe the number one tight end's already off the board though. For fantasy purposes, number one tight end IRL is George Kittle for sure. Who I hope to pick up in this draft, but not likely. You got 5 seconds left. You're about to get put back on auto pick. I see what's happening here. Terry McLaurin. Then another one of the auto drafters pulled up. Hopefully he doesn't make me wait. All right, Jonathan Taylor is the pick. He fell a bit farther than he probably should have. Trey McBride, I don't agree with that. And that was a real person picking there. I like the way this team is developed. It's auto draft. Hold on. Before we get to that, let's go get ourselves a wide receiver. Dang. Could go T. Higgins here. A lot of these people are off the board. We're not going to go T. He's my guy, but we're going to go Garrett Wilson here. Hopefully he develops the way I need him to. Actually, we might go back to back and go. Nope, T got auto drafted. We're going to go pick up Jackson Smith and Jigba. So I got 2 like pretty solid receivers, Ohio State wide receivers, both of them. Oh, I should have went with Lamar. I didn't go get my quarterback, and now I'm cooked. What was I thinking? What was I thinking? The 4th round is the quarterback round. It's going to be all auto drafts. Jaden Daniels is going to be gone. Jalen Hurts and probably Joe Burrow will all be gone. Because we're 14 picks away, I got to get all the way through the 5th round and hope on my quarterback stay. And Hurts is 6. Just for the rushing touchdown upside, he's going to get the tush pushes. And he just went off the board. And Jaden Daniels is number 4. Baker went off the board. And there goes Jaden Daniels. I might have to go Joe Burrow if he stays available, which I'm not mad at. Joe Burrow's my guy. Let's see. Did I not say some stuff? Lamar, Josh Allen, Jalen Hurts, Jameson Williams, Baker Mayfield, and Jaden Daniels all went off the board there. Interesting for sure. I messed up a little bit, but we'll be all right. Joe Burrow's off the board. All right, now we're getting into oh no territory. This is probably gonna be auto draft quarterback. Oh no, Tyreek Hill. Okay. I mean, there's still good quarterbacks out there. I mean, if you want to take a risk on Justin Fields, there's still Jared Goff, Dak Prescott, Herbert. I'm not putting him in good quarterback territory. Don't say I am. No, honestly, I could go Stroud maybe. Still Bo Nix as well. Kyler Murray. Let's see what happens here. Got 40 seconds. Oh yeah, that team I was talking about though. I like how it's kind of getting put together a little bit. Got Malik Neighbors, Derrick Henry, Josh Jacobs, and Josh Allen. So that's pretty solid top four right there. Tech goes off the board. Marvin Harrison, Sam Laporta. Got a couple of actual drafters, and then we'll get a couple of auto picks. Any quarterback, Mahomes off the board. I ain't worried about that. He is not a good fantasy quarterback. Who you gonna pick, Trey? Come on. Maybe I should. All right. Kenneth Walker, Travion Henderson, Rasheed Rice. That's an L pick for auto draft. Not really, because you get the high upside later, but I'm thinking about going Stroud. So I could probably wait a little bit. I want to go. Hmm. Who do I want to pick up? I think I want to finish out my receiver room. I'm gonna go. Honestly, Aaron Rodgers is just gonna spam this man. This might be a risk, but we're gonna go pick up DK. 2 picks later. Oh damn, George Kittle's gone. I should have went with Kittle first. He got auto drafted. Damn. Marion Hampton went right after him. All right, let's go get. We can wait on Stroud. Let's bring in. Think about tight end here. You know what? We're gonna do it. We're gonna do it, y'all. He said he's gonna get him the ball. We're gonna go out here and get Kyle Pitts. That's probably dumb. James Conner goes off the board. Calvin Ridley, somebody I think is gonna be good for fantasy purposes. Mark Andrews, somebody I considered, but it's hard to say with him right now. Like, is Isaiah likely going to get even more reps from him now? I don't want to risk that. Did the defense seriously just go off the board? So it went James Conner, Calvin Ridley, Devontae Adams makes sense. I probably should have went there. But Mark Andrews, the Bucks defense went to an actual person. Like, it wasn't auto draft. And DeAndre Swift. Now we got this dude who takes forever to make his picks. He will see him twice, and then it should speed right to us. But it's going to take like a full minute to get through this man's picks. Well, the full like 3 minutes if you count both of his picks, because he is just scrolling through that thing. So we still need our kicker and defense and our quarterback, but we'll get we'll go get our QB and then we'll chill. If you miss on those top quarterbacks, you could chill. Zay Pacheco and Devontae Smith are off the board. Justin Fields was auto picked. Okay. Not ideal, but we'll be alright. Alright, we got Forever Long Guy here. Minute and 10 left on his board. See how this one goes. Once he's done, it's going to go pretty fast to our picks. I mean, there's still lots of quarterback options. I mean, I wonder if you wait even longer. Which is a little crazy to say, but I know. But there's still a high upside player. Now, an auto drafted quarterback, maybe you have to think differently. But TJ Hawkinson goes off the board. Tyler Warren is off the board. Alvin Kamara. I kind of feel like we need to get our other running back. If RJ Harvey falls, we're definitely going to go there. But we're 4 picks away. Do we know that that's going to happen? What's going on with Judkins? They're saying he might play or be available, but who knows? Tony Pollard goes off the board. Chuba Hubbard and Harvey is literally Ingram off the board and Travis Kelsey. All right, RJ Harvey, the rookie running back for the Broncos, who I honestly believe will be the starter pretty early into it. Bo Nix gets auto drafted. Boswell gets auto drafted. But I'm still comfortable. I'm still comfortable with the guys on the board. So I think we're going to go out. We're going to pick up Cortland Sutton. I'm still comfortable with the quarterbacks on the board. I just am. They're going kickers now. I already know my kicker is all the way at the bottom. I ain't worried about these auto draft kickers. They only going to get one. Probably have to go defense here soon if I want to get the defense I want. Or we'll probably actually have to go quarterback with the next pick. I'm letting the rest of them pick my quarterback essentially. I'm like, meh. It's an important position, but you're letting me stack up talent. Let's see. David Montgomery's still out there too. We will have to readdress tight end at some point. But here we'll probably go defense and wide receiver or defense and quarterback. Well, defense will be the second one, but yeah. Just because we've got 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8 picks left. So we chilling. It's about 3 kickers off the board. They go Johnny Smith next. Looks like that dude went back to auto draft. He said, I got my own. Now he's back. Never mind. Disregard. Let's see. So we got right now, we're looking at Christian McCaffrey, Bucky Irving. Garrett Wilson, JSN, DK, Kyle Pitts, RJ Harvey, and Cortland Sutton. Xavier Worthy, David Montgomery, and Kaimi Fairbairn just went off the board. We're on Forever Pick Guy. His first pick. I ain't worried about some of these players going off the board. We still haven't seen another QB go either. Just saying. Just saying, y'all. Like, you can't go wrong with a lot of these quarterbacks down here. Like, even if I end up with Tua, I end up with a good quarterback who's just injury prone. Chase McLaughlin's off the board, and honestly, all they're doing, Jason Sanders, I ain't worried about these kickers. Mine is still alive and well. The 49ers defense auto drafted okay. Here's where we're going to have an issue. Not necessarily, because the Broncos are the number 4 defense, and there's 3 auto drafters ahead of me. The Broncos defense is the one that I want, though. I think it's going to be the best defense. And there it goes. An actual person picked it up. The forever long drafter did, actually. What defense do I want? Eagles, probably. But I think that might get auto drafted. Let us see. I mean, if there's going to be a run on, like, I can wait. I could really wait on quarterback now. At the same time, though, if I continue to wait, am I going to get screwed on my backup quarterback? Is the question. There's plenty of quarterbacks. I ain't even worried about that. Even if Joe Flacco ends up being my backup, like, not really, because he could get benched very quickly. But Aaron Jones is off the board, everybody. We got one more real pick, 2 auto drafts, and then we are on the clock. The Eagles have fallen to the 4th auto pick somehow. Giants is a sneaky one if you want to take a risk on a defense. I think they could be good. This man is taking his time. Zay Flowers is the pick. All right. The Bengals defense got auto drafted. Come on now. That high? Then the Bills. We're going Eagles. Got a couple auto draft picks, and we're back on the clock. Is there a difference maker that I want to go out and get? So the Browns defense and Travis Hunter are off the board. I would end up auto picking a quarterback. We need to go out and address quarterback now. Let's go get Stroud. I think that's the move. But he has so many quarterbacks listed ahead of him. And if I don't get him, I could get Bryce Young. This is probably dumb logic, but just ignore me for a bit. We're gonna go pick up Marcus Golden. Oh. No. Alright. And it actually did not auto pick Kyler next. It just would have auto picked a quarterback for me because I don't have one yet. Rome is off the board. Because how many picks are left? Now we may have to go back to back quarterback at some point. But for right now, we'll be okay. Now, there may be a run on quarterbacks in the 11th round. which will kind of mess me up, but not really. None of the. All right, let's look at this. They got Burrow. They just got Justin Fields, Daniels, Baker. So all these teams only have one quarterback. So I might Pat Mahomes. Kyler Murray went off to a real team. That's fine. I'm not worried about that. So they have their backup quarterback. A lot of these teams you just have to worry about backup QB. Njoku, Emeka Ibuka, Chris Olave's off the board, George Pickens. Oh, that forever long dude just went auto draft. Jalen Waddle is off the board. Jordan Mason. Got three more auto draft picks in a row. Jordan Addison. Joe Mixon. Chris Godwin. All right, we got two real. One already has their backup quarterback. One goes Jerry Judy. So any quarterback is available to us at this point. I do think we actually need to go get our starter here, but we'll give it a second. Brock Purdy is the number one guy projected to come off the board. This is a bold strategy. I never realized you can wait this long to get a pretty good quarterback. We got 5 picks left, and I don't even have a starting quarterback or a kicker. Where is Nick Chubb? He might already be off the board and I missed it. Let me see. Tyrone Tracy's still out there too. He'll probably be auto drafted though. Nick Chubb's still out there. Just wasting away. Oh, Tyrone Tracy's off the board. I was going to go there, but I guess not. Khalil Shakir's off. Stephon Diggs. All right. We're not going to pick quarterback at this pick. We might go Debo here. Maybe Debo. Because I think I can get Chubb later and get my kicker in the final pick. We're going to go with Debo. Nah. Let's go with Brandon Ayuk. We'll throw him on IR and go pick somebody else up after the draft. Cam Skatibo's off the board. Jawan Jennings. Now we're purely going quarterback because I have to at this point. We're going to go get CJ Stroud. I ain't worried about no slump. Jacoby Myers off the board. There's probably about to be a run on quarterbacks. A lot of these teams don't have a backup quarterback yet. Judkins is off. I ain't worried about no Judkins. We don't even know if he's going to play this year. I don't even know who I'm going to get as my backup. They got all these options out here for quarterback. If I want to believe in Bryce Young, I can go there. Like Jared Goff is still here. Brock Purdy. Like what? This auto draft logic don't make no sense, y'all. The actual drafter right now already had both his quarterbacks. Jadon Blue and the Cardinals defense go off the board next. We got 8 auto drafts back to back to back. We got Travis Etienne, Najee Harris, Ricky Pearsall, Debo, Jalen Warren, J.K. Dobbins, Keon Coleman. No, and this dude's back to actually draft. That's crazy. So it was 7 auto drafts in a row. All skill positions. I'm good with that. Ravens defense is off the board. Any backup quarterback I want is about to fall into my lap. I'm telling you that right now. Brock Purdy will be auto drafted probably. Oh, nope. He was picked by a real person. So Brock Purdy's off the board. They've got their backup QB now. So all the real drafters have their backup quarterbacks. Except for that dude that kind of pops in and pops out. Jake Bates is off the board. Bill off the board. And Austin Eckler. All right. So let's look at running back. I feel like I want to go get Nick Chubb. Who, if y'all don't know, you could go get like Nick Chubb for free. Like I can't even. I'm trying to just scroll down this running back list. Like, what are we doing? Where is this man at? Go pick him up. Nick Chubb is off the board. Josh Downs, Brian Robinson. I would mess around and just wait, but we're gonna go get Jared Goff. I mean, you don't have the rushing upside that maybe you would have with like Jordan Love, but I think Goff is just gonna the offense he's in, he's gonna feed his guys, and then our kicker is going to be available. So Mondre Stevenson's off the board. Question is, who am I going to go pick up? Oh, I need a backup tight end. So probably go pick up a tight end when we put, um, what's his name on IR? Ayuk. Hell, honestly, I could probably just go get my quarterback, or not my quarterback, my kicker. He ain't going to get drafted. So oh, I have one pick. Yeah, I got one pick left. And it's the second to last pick. So, like, if my kicker's there, I ain't taking no kicker. Reed is off the board. That would have been an interesting one to go get. Caleb Williams is off the board. Loveland off the board. I mean, Dallas Goddard's still here. Tucker Craft. Oh, Tucker Craft's gone. Dak Prescott's gone. Justin Herbert is gone. Tyler Bass is gone. I'm going to go get Kate Otten. Got two more real picks and then pretty much just auto drafts the rest of the way. Just 6 picks left in the draft. And mine's about to be quick. Will Lutz is off the board. Just one more real draft person, and then there's 3 auto drafts in me. I already know what I'm going to do, so. Come on, man. It's the last pick of your draft. You telling me you ain't got this figured out? Do you have a kicker? Rashid White. Rashid White. There we go. Jordan Love goes off the board. Drake May. I'm going to go get me Cade Otton. Then the final auto draft pick. It's Matt Stafford. All right, let's exit the draft. Let's kicker's empty about that. We throw Brandon Ayuk on a reserve spot. We go pick up Money Mac. Oh, I gotta throw in a waiver claim. Whatever. That's fine. That won't take too long. I think I'll have that by Sunday for sure. Pending until Friday. Perfect. All right. I think I'm pretty happy with that. CJ Stroud, Christian McCaffrey, Bucky Irving, Garrett Wilson, JSN, Kyle Pitts / K. Dotton, DK Metcalf, the Eagles defense. We will have Evan McPherson, Jared Goff, Nick Chubb, RJ Harvey, Marcus Golden, Cortland Sutton, K. Dotton, and then eventually when Ayuk is healthy, we'll bring him into the fold as well. So it looks like a pretty good set there. We're happy with that draft. Who dey all you Bengals fans out there? I'll see you in the next one. Have a good day. Bye.